So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to combine AI and e-commerce to create a killer business. More specifically, we'll be talking about print on demand and why this pairs perfectly with AI tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney. These tools will be able to help you find top selling products within your niche. And yeah, I'm super excited for this video because we have so much to unpack. Now, you guys already know print on demand e-commerce. This is a great and very lucrative type of business you guys can start. And there's so many successful print on demand businesses that are generating over $1 million per year in revenue. For example, Meowana. This is a very interesting one that's estimated to do about $200,000 per month in revenue, as well as Astrography. This is a company that prints and sells fine art related to space, and it's absolutely crushing it. So yeah, we'll be covering AI prompts that help you identify top selling products, create custom quotes and text for your products that do really well with POD, as well as how you guys can generate images to put on your products as well. So just a quick recap, what is print on demand? Feel free to skip to this time code below if you already know what print on demand is. But yeah, essentially with POD, instead of printing a certain amount of items and waiting for them to sell, print on demand products are printed as they are purchased. Most of the production and logistics are done for you, so you can basically focus more time on making high quality designs and marketing. And of course, there are so many different things you guys can put your designs onto. For example, t-shirts, posters, backpacks, blankets, phone cases. Really, the list is endless. I'm not going to go into the details of the business model in this video since I have so many other videos covering this topic. But let's first take a look at some examples of really successful stores that likely use AI with their product strategy. And as you guys will see, all of these products, they have quotes, slogans, text on them. They're all things that are relatable to certain groups of people. And yeah, as you guys will see, this is really the perfect type of product that we can use AI for, and it's going to blow your mind. So we're here on Etsy, and here's an example of a store that absolutely crushes it. As you guys can see, they make a ton of custom t-shirts with niche quotes and designs to go with them. If we look at their analytics, you guys can see there's an estimated 244,000 sales, as well as $6.39 million of revenue. Here are some of their products. It's going to show you how many monthly sales they get, as well as the total number of sales for that product to date. Yeah, as you guys can see, they have over 1,300 different products. These are all printed on demand. And so yeah, as you guys can see, this one makes about $120 per month. This one about $1,000 a month. And really all these add up to a really significant revenue. The thing is that anyone can create these types of designs and slogans. We can also check out this store, Print and Arrow. This one does a lot of custom text t-shirts as well as a ton of different quotes. So it's very similar to the previous store. If we plug this in to Allura, we can see that to date, they've done over 130,000 sales, as well as almost $3 million in revenue. One of their best products is this pregnancy announcement shirt. If we click on this, you guys can see it's very, very easy. It's very simple. And this particular shirt has sold over 2,000 times with $50,000 in total revenue. Here's another store called Ghost Tees. They've done about 45,000 sales. This one has quotes as well as very simple designs. And I don't know the legality of having, types of images like this on shirts. That's something that you guys will definitely want to make sure is okay. But yeah, this is another really successful store that does a lot of movie quotes as well as novelty things. And yeah, let's talk about how AI can be used to recreate stores just like these. Essentially, our whole goal is to use AI to recreate the success of these stores with our own spin on it. And yeah, we'll mostly be focusing on ChatGPT as well as Midjourney. And that's because print on demand, it's a lot about the design work, as well as coming up with ideas for slogans, quotes, and the types of designs to create. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of different ChatGPT prompts that you guys can use. So I'm going to come here and we'll say, give me 10 inspirational phrases that I can sell on a t-shirt, mug, bag, whatever it is. Of course, we can get more niche down, and this is what I actually recommend. We don't want to have general quotes. We want to have quotes that really resonate with a smaller group of people. So for example, give me 10 business quotes that I can sell to med students in college on a poster. So now we're doing business quotes that are attractive to med school students and work well for a poster. So we'll click enter and bam, it's going to give us 10 different things that we can use. Of course, we can always give it feedback if we want. If we want things that are shorter, we can always say that. If we want longer quotes, you can put that as well. Really just think of it as like a generator that can create anything. You can give it as much feedback as you want. It will take that advice into consideration for its next output. We can also say something like, give me 10 entrepreneur slogans that I can print on a t-shirt. Make them funny and creative. So we're saying the amount of slogans we want. This is the niche, so entrepreneurship. We want to put put them on a t-shirt, so it's going to know that. And we want them to be funny and creative. So the more context, the more details you can give it, the better ideas it can give you. So we'll click enter here and see what it gives us. Looking through these, I think these are pretty good. It knows that coffee is something that's really relatable. And yeah, just go through these. You can have it make more if you want. Use your own judgment. Think about which ones would do well and take those. Here's another prompt. Give me 10 funny slogans that I can sell as stickers. They will be for people who love business and entrepreneurship in their 20s. Please write them as though they are Monopoly cards. Each word should have a maximum of 6 characters. So as you guys can see, this one has even more detail. We're targeting people in their 20s who love business and entrepreneurship. We want them to be funny. We want them to go on stickers, and we want them to be written in a certain type of way. We're saying write them as though they are Monopoly cards, so it's going to know how to do that. And we're also saying each word should have a maximum of 6 characters. So we'll click enter, and bam, now we have a bunch of different ideas we can use. You guys can see they're all in the Monopoly format. Go collect 200 ideas, land tax, pay in coffee, jail, just networking time. These are pretty good. And as you guys can see, they are created specifically for stickers in the Monopoly format. The things that we can get very specific with on ChatGPT are the length of the text we want it to give us, the demographics, so who we are trying to relate to and target, the tone of the text, so do we want it to be controversial? Do we want it to be funny? Do we want it to be uplifting? Whatever it is, we can tell it to create text in a certain format. So as you guys saw, this last one, we use the Monopoly card format. We can also do a dictionary format. Really, the list is endless. So whatever type of thing you're trying to emulate, what we can basically do is copy that text, paste it into ChatGPT and be like, hey, make something that is similarly formatted to this, and it's going to know how to do that. So if you use all these different things within your command, you can have ChatGPT output text that is very, very specific and to your liking. So now let's talk about different ChatGPT prompts you can use for Midjourney. I will say that if you do have ChatGPT Plus, there's actually a plugin called Photorealistic, and basically you guys can use that to get prompts for Midjourney. But if you don't have that, you guys can use ChatGPT directly. So basically, I want you guys to type this in. Here is a Midjourney prompt formula. Image we're prompting, 5 descriptive keywords, camera type, camera lens type, time of day, style of photograph, type of film. We'll have this down below in the description, so you guys can pretty much just copy and paste that. So we're gonna click enter, and I forgot to add this, but we wanna say, please respond with yes if you understand the formula. So we'll click enter. So now it does understand that. We're basically having a conversation. We're training ChatGPT. Next, we're going to follow up with this. Write me 5 Midjourney prompts for cool car pictures. Of course, you guys can replace cool car pictures with whatever you're trying to generate. We'll click enter. Now it's going to give us 5 Midjourney prompts based on that formula that we gave it above. Essentially what we can do is copy and paste these over into Midjourney. I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. Here's another thing we can plug into ChatGPT. Here's a Midjourney prompt formula, subject of image in the style of whatever, 5 adjectives, verb that subject is performing. Please respond with yes if you understand the formula. So we'll have this down below as well. And now we're going to follow up with this. Write 5 Midjourney prompts for famous entrepreneurs in the style of Studio Ghibli. Cool. So this is actually better because the previous one actually gave it in the format of like a bullet point, which still works, but this is actually better. So let's say we want to use one of these. Let's go with this one, Richard Branson. I'm going to copy this. So now I have Midjourney pulled up here on Discord. If you guys don't know how to use Midjourney, we will leave some information down below. Essentially, it's a Discord group. And since I do have the paid version, I can talk directly with the Midjourney bot. But if you don't, you'll want to go to one of the general image generation folders and type in your prompts over there. So in order to have Midjourney create an image, what we're going to enter is a slash like this and then imagine. So basically you guys can click on this and then we're going to enter in the prompt here. So I'm going to paste what I copied earlier and we're going to click enter. So I'm sending in that command and it's going to start creating an image based on this prompt. This does take a little bit of time, but it's going to start generating that. And let's see what this looks like. All right. So of these, I think this one looks the most real. That's actually pretty funny. So I'm going to click here. We're going to go with V3. It's going to regenerate ones that look just like that. And then we'll be able to get an ultra high definition version of it. So as you guys can see, these look more like Richard Branson than the other ones. It basically was 1, 2, 3, 4. So just choose whichever one is the most correct. And it's going to regenerate based on that one. And let's say for these, let's choose one that I like. Let's go with this one. Okay, so 3 again. I'm going to click U3. And now it's going to generate a high definition image of that. Now we can basically copy or save this image. So bam. Now essentially essentially what you guys can do with this image is put it on a t-shirt, put it on a mug, put it on a notebook, whatever you want to put it on. And that's basically where print on demand comes in. We can also take one of these previous things that we created. Let's say we like this particular one. We'll trade equity for coffee, and we can also put this on a t-shirt as well. So once you have all your ideas for the products that you want to sell, you're gonna need a print on demand service. And the one that I recommend is Printful. It's free and it only takes a cut when you make a sale. So it's really good for beginners. Essentially, they're gonna take care of the fulfillment, the packing, as well as the shipping. Essentially, all you're gonna want to do is come here to sign up. You guys can sign up using Google, Apple, or Facebook, or just use your email. Enter in this information, click I agree to the terms of service and privacy policy, and then click sign up. Yeah, let's take a look at their pricing. And as you guys can see, they have a free plan that comes with everything you need to start selling, and you're only going to pay after an order is placed. So literally zero risk for you guys, but they do have additional features that you guys can upgrade to when you need them. Even on their free plan, they have a ton of free integrations. They allow you to ship globally. They have a design maker with built-in visuals and tools. They can even create mock-ups for your products. They have a logo maker. They have white label packing slips, 24/7 customer support, as well as a resource hub where you guys can learn a ton about print on demand. Now, recently, they just added their growth and business plans, which are discount membership programs that can grow your POD store faster and allow you to make more profit. And yeah, with Printful growth, you can get product discounts of up to 30% and 7% off branding placements such as labels and sleeve prints. The business plan gives even higher discounts and extra features like free digitization and higher sample order discounts. So yeah, if any of you guys really want to seriously scale your print on demand store, then I highly recommend upgrading to one of those plans. However, like I mentioned earlier, if you're just starting out, the free plan is more than good enough. So now I'm going to show you guys how to design on multiple products. So I'm here in my dashboard of my account. I'm going to come here to product templates. You guys can see here are some products that I've created already. And now we're going to create more product templates. So I'll click on that button. What we can do is choose what type of thing we want to make. So let's first go with something like men's clothing. Let's go with t-shirts, and let's just go with one of their best sellers, which is this one right here, the men's classic tee. Here is going to be where we can design this actual shirt. It's very, very easy. We can select the colors here. Let's go with black as well as navy. Okay, so we have two different colors. We'll have all the different sizes that we offer. We'll do DTG printing, so direct to garment printing. We'll come here to uploads, and basically what we can do is we can upload that image that we had earlier. So this one, we'll select this, we'll select apply, and now we'll be able to drag this and put it where we want. So let's just put that there. Of course, we can put text as well. So let's do something like this. You can drag this and change that very easily. You change up the sizing as well. Yeah, super, super easy. I recommend trying this, play with it. You guys can put this exact design on a bunch of other products as well. So you can see what those are going to look like right here, and we'll click save to templates. For example, here's a shirt that I've made previously. I created this mindset logo and I put it on a black shirt like this. We can download different mockups. So you can click here, go to basic mockups or custom mockups. You can put it behind scene like this. So let's go back here. Let's try basic mockups. We can see how the shirt looks on different people. So if we click on, let's say this one, we can have the men's mockups. We can have flat lifestyle mockups as well. We can have spring summer vibes mockups, and then we'll click generate mockups, and that's going to create these in PNG or JPEG format. Then you can basically put all these onto your store, and trust me, it saves so much time to not have to take these photos yourself. These mockups will save you so much time as well as money. As you guys can see, they have so many different products that you guys can create. We have shorts, we have, bikinis, we have notebooks that we can put our stuff onto, we have iPhone cases, we have pet bowls, we have posters, we have mugs, we have t-shirts, we have coasters, we have windbreakers, pants. Really, whatever product you want to make, Printful can do that for you. And so yeah, essentially you guys can see what we were able to do was use ChatGPT and Midjourney to create and brainstorm different product ideas, as well as create text and images that we can put onto our products. Basically, what I recommend doing is go to Etsy, search up a specific niche that you're interested in, and then do some research on what products people are currently selling, as well as how you can make those products better. That way you can implement those improvements into your own store and create your own high-performing print-on-demand store. For example, if you search up pickleball on Etsy, you'll find a mug on the first page. I think the quote on that mug is really good, but I don't see people buying it because people don't really bring mugs to a pickleball overall game. If I were to create a store around pickleball, I'd definitely explore putting this quote on something like a hydro flask or a bottle that's meant for outdoors, because that's going to be a lot more relevant and something that people will probably bring to their games. I think there are so many other holes in the market that you guys can look to fill. You just need to do some research, think about the competition and how you can make better products. Then use the AI prompts that we talked about in this video, and that's going to give you a huge head start. Again, I'll leave the link to Printful down below, as well as all the AI tools we talked about. And I definitely recommend checking them out. I also have a bunch of other videos on this channel talking about print on demand. For example, how to set up a store step by step, as well as the things that you need to know before starting your print on demand business. But yeah, hopefully you guys got some value from this video. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. I make a ton of videos about personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.